friends, thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to continue working on our subtraction stories, and we're going to use a different tool to help us today. Does anyone think they know what tools we're going to use to help us with our subtraction stories today? Right, our linker cubes. Now, remember, if you don't have linker cubes at home, you can use any sort of physical material like coins or crackers or toys, and they can all help you solve your subtraction stories. Are you guys ready to get started? All right. Now, today's subtraction stories are all about trains. Now, we've learned earlier that one way that food gets from farms to markets is on big trucks. But if the food has to travel really, really far, they go on a train. So today we're going to talk about the trains that help get food from farms to stores. All right, listen to our first subtraction story. The train had 5 cars full of crops from the farm. But the train left 2 cars to go to the market. How many cars are left on the train? Oh, do we think we have an answer? 3. 3 cars are left on the train. All right, now that we solved our subtraction problem, let's write it down. Now, what happened first in our subtraction story? Right, we had 5 cars on the train. 5. Then what happened? That's right, we took away 2 cars. Which sign am I going to use? Plus or minus? Right, minus. Minus 2. And after we took those 2, how many did we have left? That's right, we still had 3. Equals 3. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Now, we used our train to help us solve this problem, and then we wrote it down. But sometimes I get confused about where these numbers come from. So let's see if we can figure that out. Where did the 5 come from? That's exactly right. 5 is how many we started with. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that means by drawing them. We had 5 linker cubes to begin with. This is where this number 5 comes from. Now, what about this number? What does this number mean? Hey, you're right. This second number is the number of items that we took away. So I'm going to go ahead and erase it and rewrite it in a different color so we can see where that number comes from. I'm going to use purple. Now, to show you why I use purple, I'm going to use purple to do this. Why did I use purple to write my 2? Right, because I also use purple to show the X's. That helps us remember that this 2 means we took 2 away. So, what's our last number mean? You're right. Our last number shows the number that we have left. These 1, 2, 3 squares that we have left, that's what this number means. Wow. Oh, I understand subtraction stories so much better now. All right, since we have a better understanding of where our numbers are coming from, let's practice one more time. All right, we're going to start off with the same number of train cars. On the way to the grocery store, the train has 5 cars. After a while, the train lets go of 4 cars to be unloaded at the grocery store. How many train cars are left? 1. All right, friends. Now, let's figure out what our number sentence is going to be. How many did we start with? 5. That's right. So I'm going to write the 5 first, because 5 is how many we're starting with. What happened next? Yeah, I took 4 away. So I'm going to write -4. What's the last thing we need to do? Right, we need to write how many are left. Equals 1. 5 minus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 1. Wow, friends, we have such a better understanding of our subtraction stories now. I can't wait to see what you do with that understanding. Head on over to Seesaw and show me how you know how we can use our physical materials like linker cubes to help us solve some subtraction stories. Have fun!